That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. Where we specialize in custom signs, plaques, stained glass, embroidery, DTF prints, ornaments, sports balls, fathead and custom chains, doormats, puzzles, glasses, TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. Give us a call.
Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with the growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya, Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex podcast. Come on.
And we're going live. Welcome back to the GAMG, which is the Gym Animal Muscle Gang Big Flex Strong Cast for episode 144. I am your host, John Q, in this bitch. In this bitch. In this bitch. No. See, that's probably for a few weeks and shit. I wasn't, coming in like we normally
That was
do.
so I
You know
could
what I mean?
store some up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Say we have, the crew back in the
Where my camera?
building. In the building. So we got sis down there. What's up, Latoya the Shine in the building?
What's up? As y'all can see, I'm going through it.
Man, it's one of them
figuring
Mondays.
shit out today.
It's a moon day or something. We got my brother Don Snipes to the right. What's up, though, brother?
Today is Monday.
Yeah,
It's Monday is Monday for sure.
Saying we got Dr. Ruckus back on the ones and twos.
I just want a nice porcelain woman.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and scratch that shit on up.
Ain't none of those in here.
You know what I mean? No, melanated up in him, boy. But anyhow, look, this is where gym conversation meets podcasting. So y'all know what to do when y'all come into the Big Flex Strongcast gym. Y'all hit that like button, share button, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you share it out right now. I know everybody is probably watching the Pistons right now. So look, we need somebody that's going to be in the chat to keep us up with the score. You know what I'm saying? Because we podcasting right now. You know what I'm saying? Or strongcasting, I would say. So it'll be cool if y'all can keep us, enlightened on what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? So how was y'all strong ends, sis and brother and Dr. Ruckus?
It was shitty.
Well,
we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, well, shit, let's go.
Oh, we want to go right now?
Shit, why not?
Hey, let's
It's
get it out.
One of them days anyway.
And man, shit. Yeah, literally been one of them days. I didn't leave work until 7:15, so all I had time to do was run home, throw my dinner in the microwave, put my clothes on, scarf my dinner down, and get here all while on hold with Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that's some... Yeah.
Who I've been on the phone with, by
Wally
the way,
World. You was on there with Wally World?
for the past 2 days. So here's what happened.
2 days.
Today, my vent is about shitty customer service. So
It's a lot of that around.
Saturday, May 9th, I did an online order that was supposed to be delivered Saturday between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. I get a text message saying your delivery is delayed. It'll be there by 8:10. Okay, cool, no problem. 8:10 come and go. I get another text message. Sorry for the delay. Your order will be delivered. Okay, cool. So they didn't give me a time that it would be delivered by that time. Mm-hmm. So I waited like an hour or so, and then I called, and the lady was like, well, all of our orders will be delivered by 11 p.m. And I said, that's way too late for me. Can we just reschedule it for tomorrow?
Right.
So at this point, I'm talking to a lady at the store, and she said, you have to call the customer service line to do that.
Okay.
Okay, cool, no problem. I called the customer service line. The customer service line says, because your order has already been pulled and packed, we can't initiate the reschedule. You have to do it from the app. So I'm like, well, tell me where I do that from the app at, because I don't see it anywhere in the app. And the people at the store said I needed to call y'all. So the lady was like, I don't have the ability to do it. If you don't see it, you have to wait until they send you the text message that says, sorry, we couldn't deliver your order. Click here to reschedule. Okay. At this point, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm super tired. I just want to go to bed. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's clear it's not going to be delivered tonight. I'm going to go to bed. We'll see what happens in the morning. The next morning, Sunday morning now, I get the text message. Sorry, we couldn't deliver your order. Please click here to reschedule. Click here to reschedule. There's no reschedule option. So I called the store. I said, hey, I got this text message. They say, yeah, you have to reschedule it in the app. If it's not giving you that option, you have to call customer service. I said, are you sure? Because yesterday y'all told me to call customer service. I called customer service. They couldn't do it. They said, yeah, they have to do it. We can't do it. Okay, cool. I'll call customer service back. Customer service is like, I'm sorry, man. We can't reschedule your order. I said, so what's the solution?
Shit, just give me my money back. How about that? I'm waiting all this damn time.
So the lady says, as if this was a reasonable solution. Well, ma'am, what I can do is I can cancel that order and reorder your order with express delivery and waive the express delivery fee. And I said, how you gonna deliver the second order if you couldn't deliver the first order?
Yeah.
Like, make it make sense. So she said, well, it seems like that order is hung up. That's the only thing that I can do. And so I said, okay, so you gonna cancel the first order. And I said, but the way you're making it sounds like you're gonna cancel the first order. I'm gonna have to wait on a refund, but you want me to pay another $200 so that you could redo the order that also might not be delivered because y'all don't have any drivers. So she said, well, ma'am, what would you like for me to do? I said, just cancel the order, give me my money back. I know it's going to take a couple of days. I'll just go somewhere else and get my groceries.
Right.
So she said, okay, I'm going to cancel the order. And so I'm like, okay, great. I wait 3.5, almost 4 hours. I never receive a cancellation email. I go on the app. The order is still showing as delayed delivery on the app. I call customer service back. This next lady then tells me I can put in a cancellation request. I said, what do you mean a request? Because this is not a request.
Nah, at this point, like, shit, I'm just giving my bread back. How about that?
You can't deliver the groceries. It wasn't a request when you took the money out of my account.
Nah.
The cancellation shouldn't be a request. Because this is not on
yeah.
me. Like, this is not, I'm not going to be there. Like, this is not that. This is on y'all. So she was like, well, ma'am, this is how the system works. I said, like, I need to talk to somebody else. I need you to get somebody else. Somebody got to have the power. So she put me on hold. She go and she gets somebody else. The somebody else says, okay, ma'am, I'm putting it in. You should see it reflected by tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow being today. Mm-hmm. I go to work. I done worked the whole day. And I'm like being patient about it, right? Get off of work. I still don't have a cancellation email. It's still showing up in my app as delayed delivery. Now I gotta call Walmart back.
That's hell no.
Now, I was on the phone with them when I came in. You saw how long I was on the phone with them. When I came through the door, it was 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I just ended the conversation. Flip side of customer service and how companies handle their business. I then went to Amazon grocery delivery and ordered my groceries. That they had to me on time. Now, 4 items were missing. I called Amazon. I said, hey, I did a grocery delivery. Everything was delivered except these 4 things. Mm-hmm. The man said, no problem. Hold on. 3 minutes later, he came back. He said, you want this refund issued to your original source of payment or you want it on your Amazon account?
That's what that shit is supposed to be.
That's what the fuck is supposed to look like.
For a service and they don't deliver, at the end of the day, give me back my bread or, you know what I mean? It's just as simple as that.
And it takes a lot for me to cancel a company, but I can promise you Walmart will never get another dime from me in any fashion. I don't care if it's the only place open in the state.
Yeah.
I will starve. I'll go without. I'll be on a water fast, whatever. I'm never spending money on Walmart again.
What sign are you?
You said the hell with Wally World.
Fuck Walmart. And if they keep fucking with me, I'm going to be at the damn stop.
All right. So besides say fucking around with Wally World, what else you been up to, sis?
Shit, just, being an adult, doing adult things, ghetto adult things that don't feel good, but they got to be done. So that's what it's been for me lately. You know, I am not feeling well today, but I wanted to come to podcast because I'm excited about the topic, and I'm gonna be out for a couple of weeks. So I was like, I gotta push through it. I gotta see my team. I want to talk about the topic, but it's been a hell of a a hell of a past week and a really rough weekend.
Okay.
And this weekend was a weekend. This weekend was not a strong game.
Yeah. But that's all right. I mean, look, you can push through it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming on through. You know what I'm saying? As
My
usual.
pleasure.
What about you, brother? Yeah.
Shit.
And I was sitting here the whole time you was talking and just being transparent. Not that I'm in the best mood at the moment either, but I really was just sitting here like, what has really gotten me in a shitty mood?
Mm-hmm.
And I know 100% what it is. And for the last couple of years, I pay attention to news, but then again, I don't really, be take it too serious.
Yeah.
But for about the last month or so, we are, black people, melanated, whatever the fuck you want to identify as, are completely under attack. And the more I go down the rabbit hole just trying to stay informed, and I can tell like the shit is like really affecting me. It's enough to make you sick.
Yeah.
When you look at what's going on, and in the midst of it, before I got here, in the midst of the fuckery, and I know our topic is something else tonight, but in the midst of all of the fuckery that's going on, Newsmax TV was running a story tonight. The headline said, black politician cosplaying as civil rights leader.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And they showed
This motherfucker
Buddy.
doing that ham bone and shit and yeah.
Okay,
Come on,
with the
man.
afro,
Yeah.
stomping and shucking and jiving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my! I haven't seen that.
That's who they fuck they be
listen.
wanting motherfuckers to vote for, and you be like,
Listen.
really? Like, yeah, but go ahead. Oh, fuck.
It pissed me off so bad.
Yeah.
I've seen Dog talk before, and at some point in his fucking career, he started talking like a Southern Baptist fucking preacher when he talked. He didn't used to talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they had the headline cosplaying as a civil rights leader, it was like, damn, bro, like, how did you go from talking regular to now you sound like you giving these sermons every time? And, people buying into it. Hey,
it's the bullshit.
he represent us and he's an educated black man. I'm not taking none of that away from him. He just might be.
Yeah, but you playing in our face.
I've looked at some of the suits this motherfucker put on. Like he stuck in the fucking not the 70s or the 50s. Like I'm looking at something like, what the fuck do Dog got going on? So I don't know, but that's one thing. Listen, I don't want to pass judgment, but
No, hey, listen,
I saw some
I gotta
fuckery.
let me just say this one thing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? While you on that, because we are gonna have to have a nice.
the shit
little
making me sick, bro.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, everybody know pretty much my position and shit that they all full of shit. And the thing is, like, okay, Republicans refuse to give niggas shit, but however and shit, the Democrats and shit says, oh, we can't give you anything. So what's the fucking difference?
Mm-hmm.
And listen, and
You know what I mean? Like real
outside
shit,
of
but
that,
then they constantly be like, oh, well, vote for this and vote for that. It's
all
like,
the
and it's
motherfuckers
not-
that say
but the
Trump ain't really racist. He not really racist.
all
just,
of these motherfuckers is like shit. All you gotta do is look at the legislation and shit that be passing. You know what I mean? And whatever the fuck passed, don't get fucking corrected. You know what I mean? When the next motherfucker come in, that means that they with the shit. So, but anywho, but go ahead. My bad. My bad.
So, just again, truth be told, similar to yours, my strong end was weak as fuck. Excuse me. With the exception of, shout out to the mothers.
Absolutely.
Shout out to mothers, the mothers out there.
Absolutely.
I don't want to take away from y'all moment. We in the era of truth coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exposure. The apocalypse.
it's a lot of truth been coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And this shit's disgusting, it's disheartening. And one day I was talking to somebody, and I'll wrap this up, but there's a couple apps, right? You got Bigo. You got Bigo, you got Snapchat, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. One day I was looking on Bigo and I saw, for anybody that don't know, Bigo is like a social platform where they pay influencers, and sometimes not even influencers. People become influencers on Bigo to stay on there. You up on that, Miles?
Yeah.
All right, so look, they have
First time
people
I ever
on there
heard
for
this.
about three, four hours, right? But listen, you can get paid for being on there. So one day, one of my friends said, yo, come on. So I'm on there, and a couple people started inviting me to their rooms and this and that. And I'm like, wait a minute. They're having people stay on here for 3-4 hours. What's the point of this, and who's paying them? Dig. I'm meditating, and something said, hey, Don, if you keep people on this shit all fucking day between Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Bigo, where is people attention gonna be at? Mm-hmm. And listen, they on this shit talking all day. Listen, chicks and dudes, white, black, Mexican, Chinese, I don't give a fuck what you are. They will sit on Bigo, post up, and just literally show what they doing for about 3-4 hours. Now listen, to anybody that's on Bigo, I'm not knocking it. I'm pulling back a little bit so that I'm zooming out so that I can see a broader picture. And I'm just saying to you that there are so many things that are going on right in front of our face, but we're not really paying attention because our attention is on, I'm not going to even say bullshit, but just things that we have in conversation.
You can say bullshit.
Less
You can say
important
bullshit.
Less
Listen.
important things.
90% of the shit that I'm seeing about us is
Bullshit.
who gonna pay the bills and why I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm seeing a lot of fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know, and it just happened. It just keep happening and keep happening. Every other week we got something new popping off. If it ain't Stephon Diggs with his 9 baby mamas.
Meg
Before that, listen, Meg, Diddy, Offset getting beat up, motherfucker. Like there's something, and all I'm telling you is, we focus all of our attention on this shit. And then we don't know what the fuck is going on. And the shit is making me sick to my stomach because it's disgusting because
shit is done by design.
a lot of us are completely, and listen, I'm using this word in its truest definition, we are completely ignorant to what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And the shit is sickening. I literally sat down with some kids last week and I just straight up asked them, do you guys know what's going on in the political climate?
No.
All right, and again, I had a conversation with them. So again, my strong end / weak as fuck. I spent some time with family in terms of Mother's Day. Helped my cousin. Shout out to Kitty, Libby. They cook for the women in the family, but I don't know, man. I think I'm just. The shit is kind of catching up to me emotionally, and I got to release it. But America is becoming a very, very shitty place right now. And I don't know, it's just interesting. I don't have the answers. Yeah. I just know that we're not having the conversations that lead to a mindfulness and a thoughtfulness and a purpose that allows us to navigate during this shit, because everybody worried about how much the tickets for the Chris Brown Usher concert gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not. Listen to me. I am not passing judgment. I'm just simply saying to everybody, we give them way too much attention on things that are keeping us divided, separated. You know, and we canceling each other out. Meanwhile, our families are going to shit. We ain't talking to one another. Our community is going to shit. And in a minute, they're going to pull the rug up from up under us. There are conversations that are being had when it comes to the black dollar and black wealth. Right now, we not on a slope trajectory. This shit is starting to J. You know what a motherfucking J look like? It's starting to go straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we really got to get our shit in order. So, not that I'm always got to be on some serious shit, but again, if you really aware of what's going on right now, when it comes to voting, when it comes to stupid shit like now you can segregate. Businesses have the right to segregate bathrooms.
That's crazy.
Listen, everybody's talking about the 6-3 Supreme Court ruling on Article 2 of the Voting Act. There were actually 3 things that they struck down and got rid of that day. It wasn't just one. Motherfucker can't. Now a motherfucker got to prove that they were discriminated against. And again, with so much fuckery going, you got Elon out here suing the government to say, I can make a platform discriminatory and you can't stop me. And listen,
but not only that, it's the same government and shit that didn't subsidize his whole fucking business.
Listen.
But Don, the truth is, the sad part is he right. We just won't do it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
is it that we won't do it though, or is it that anytime
like
we done did it, motherfuckers then shut the shit down some kind of way?
We won't do it.
Bro, Isaac Hayes right now have been trying to get fan base going for a minute. A platform that will offer you things. I don't hear nobody talking about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. We be afraid to support our own, bro.
Which is stupid as fuck.
I'm on fan base.
All I'm gonna tell you is this probably, as
enough of that.
As this podcaster host, the Black Authority say, this is good. You know why? Because now it's gonna force motherfuckers to stop bullshitting and get and put their ass in the corner. And what do you do and shit when you put your back? Yeah, I mean, what else could you do? Because everything else. Listen. The thing is, when you got to go up. Yeah, you got to reset because all this playing around, all this bullshitting is getting our people no fucking where. You know what I'm saying?
But
are we? When has the bullshit stopped?
No, that's what I'm saying. But
that's what I'm saying.
So when our back is against the wall. And we are forced to fight back. Are we going to fight back in the right way? Are we going to fight back?
Some people won't.
In the way that matters, or are we going to turn on each other? That's I
think people are gonna turn on whoever the hell it is and shit for us for survival.
I feel like we would end up turning on each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't figure out. I have a lot of theories about where the house broke down, right? Where we went wrong in the.
This gonna be a whole other conversation. This is something that we're gonna have to actually.
It can be a whole nother topic.
No, it's gonna be.
But I got a whole bunch of shit. I just cannot see how, as a community, we went from being Martin Luther King and all of the people that marched with him and all of the people that
I can tell you what he spoke about earlier, all that shucking and jiving and people that they put in place to sit up there and do everybody else's fucking bidding. You know what I'm saying? In the name of, I'm fucking melanated like you.
And stand and
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna add to what you just said.
What?
I had some white men ask me one day, why do you guys really look up to Jesse Jackson like that? I said, who? Them motherfuckers was put in place. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, they was put in position. And again, no disrespect, but brother, you ain't never really represented nothing. You was all barking, no fucking bite. You and Al Sharpton. And I'm just trying to tell you, they did the exact same thing that they do to these other countries. They go in, as people said recently, who killed Gaddafi? What president was in office?
Obama.
Listen.
Okay.
They go in another motherfucking country. They kill a motherfucker, and after they kill a motherfucker, they put somebody in place that's gonna fall the fucking line. And listen to me, they did the exact same thing when it came to the civil rights movement. You know what?
You right.
We need to kill off the motherfucker, even though
that's what they do. They infiltrate.
I'm not gonna say in more recent years. No disrespect to Martin Luther King, but I kind of see him a little bit differently now that I've had a little bit more information. But that's besides the point. I really feel like some of the truest leaders that we ever had. Some of the realest, most authentic leaders that we ever had. Them was the ones that you really don't. History is not kind to them. History not kind to the Fred Hamptons and Malcolm X. The real motherfuckers that was willing to say, you know what? I made a mistake, but let me move forward, and I'm gonna hold my fucking head up high. A lot of everybody else, they either imprisoned, killed, or chased the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
The ones that history supports in America, them the ones to me you gotta damn near watch your fucking.
Sure.
You gotta look at sideways because it's just like, how the fuck did you slip through the cracks?
Yeah.
Because you went along, you went along with the get along.
Yeah. They gave us false prophets.
So
basically,
let's because we
I digress.
Yeah.
We did accept.
So let me tell y'all about my strong end real quick. Did y'all go see the Michael Jackson movie yet?
Yeah, I did.
I still haven't seen it.
What are your thoughts about it, brother?
I felt like the movie centered around Michael, his dad, and his brothers. I've heard, some of the black women boycotting it because Janet said she didn't like the way some people were depicted. I really only heard one of the sisters mentioned, and that was LaToya. I didn't hear nothing about Reedy. I didn't hear shit about Janet.
Reba wasn't even.
Oh, Reba, that's her name.
She wasn't in it, or Janet wasn't in it. As far as their representation or anything. So.
In terms of the movie, I personally felt like it was something that gave some background in terms of his intention behind why he moved the way he moved with certain shit. For the most part, I thought it was a good movie. I just felt like it needed to be longer, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it was entertaining to me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. For me, it wasn't bad. See it was entertaining. However, I truly believe that they probably should have did it in like 3 parts.
Bro, I said the same thing.
Because they left out so many
that shit needed
major
3
details. But that even
part.
even with the second part, it's still not going to be just because he had a lot of, a lot of things that was going on that was very important that you would have to kind of like, if you're going to do a movie, on him,
Bro, I said the
you
same
have to really
shit.
kind of break that shit down and like.
Because it's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
You know what I mean? And then even with the fact of him owning as many masters and stuff like that, they didn't put any of that kind of shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that his daddy had a whole nother relationship with a woman and he had a child.
And then not only that, like he was the only one who was getting his ass kicked in the movie. Like, come on, man.
We know
like,
they all got.
I'm just saying. So it was a lot of stuff that was, but like you said, it was entertaining for us, the music and everything. And then not only that,
I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie.
We old enough, man. We actually lived through his life.
But
I agree with that. They had a lot more to add to that.
It was good entertainment. Right? It was entertainment. It's not a documentary.
I like the first one better.
It's entertainment.
I'm sorry.
So,
with the British motherfucker?
Okay.
No, the American Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I don't
you
think I've seen
know
that shit.
that Tito's son have a reality show?
Mm-mm.
So they have a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long it's been out. I just discovered it on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So they have a reality show, and I have watched a couple of episodes on it over the
Tito's son. How old is he?
No, it's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And actually, there used to be a group called 3T back in the day when we were younger.
Yeah.
I never heard of that shit.
The worst all-male group ever.
They still trying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they still trying.
Yeah.
So now they're doing a reality. Now they're doing a reality show, and they said that one of the reasons they wanted to do a reality show is so that they could tell their side of what it's like to be a Jackson and the things that they go through within that family.
A talented Jackson or just a Jackson?
Just a Jackson.
Oh, okay, I got you.
No, they definitely don't say talented Jackson. TBD on the talent. But talent is still developing apparently because there is still that they're supposed to be artists and they said it took them 11 years to write 6 songs.
I got a question for you too. Another fun fact: did anybody know that motherfucking Jermaine is married to Randy's ex-girlfriend,
Yeah, that's what
wife
Jafar.
or whatever?
That's what Jafar. Yeah,
that's some wild shit too. Like
so
we
you
doing some brother swap.
you got a brother, cousin, something for real. Like
and got kids. I think she got kids with both them motherfuckers.
She do.
Yeah.
It's the Jackson way.
That's some dirty
It's
shit.
the Jackson way.
So
look. Go ahead.
I got a lot of time coming up on my hands.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just like really watch it and see what it's about and what they expose, who participates in this reality show. So their dad has been on it. They ran into Jermaine like randomly one day on the street in LA. So he showed up on it.
His dad.
Tito, he not dead.
Tito is dead.
He not dead.
Oh, Tito.
Yeah, man.
I don't know who you talking about.
What's the last Jackson to die?
Because we got to get the moving on.
Michael.
No.
So,
It was Michael.
No, Tito died.
Tito is not dead.
Google it.
I don't know. I don't know them niggas like that.
So look, let's
I mean, unless he recently died, Tito is on the show.
So hey, look, y'all. We need an update and shit on the damn Pistons game. So if anybody
Can
is in the
somebody
chat,
give us the score?
if anybody, give us the score and shit. You know what I'm saying on the on the Pistons
Lily
game.
Jones Perry says she
You know what I
remembered
mean?
TD. What did they
And,
sing? I mean 3T. What did they sing?
And then also, look, let me finish talking about say my strong end real
sorry,
quick. So we
bro.
did
I'm
speak
so
about
sorry.
say Kevin Hart, right? So I did watch that. It was too damn long. The best part actually was a grown up moment, say an elder moment that took place between two grown men that actually decided and shit to end their beef after so many years. So Cat Williams came on, roasted him pretty good. And after the roast, you know what I mean, they
Cat
pretty
tore
much
his
got it
ass
up.
up.
Yeah, he did. He tore his ass cat raggedy, as my man Marcus would say. But you know, it was a great moment, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? To see some cats, you know, that been going at it for years, you know what I mean, back and forth to settle.
It needed to be done.
It needed to be done. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it was a good thing to see as far as in public wise. You know what I mean?
I want to watch that too.
He's on here because Netflix paid me, bitch.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I want to see that too.
But yeah, and then not only that, hey, look, say happy Mother's Day again, sis.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I want to say happy Mother's Day to my moms. Hope she enjoyed her day and everybody else's moms. You know what I'm saying? And auntie and cousins and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So we about to go ahead and move on because we've been moving a little bit behind.
Before we hit that, let me just say, because y'all might not ever hear this again, I stand corrected. Miles is right. Tito died.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Miles, man. Hey, shout out to you, brother.
And now it's recorded.
Shout out to you, sis, because you said it real peaceful, and you put a little sugar on your voice.
Right. Tito died in 2024. Yeah, Lily Jones Perry.
That's the way you take some accountability.
Yeah.
I love that, sis. I'm glad you did that. That's sexy. When women take accountability, that's some sexy shit.
Oh, thanks.
So look, let me give out the shout to everybody that I see in the chat. We have say Mark, Big Mark up in the building. What's up, Mark?
What up?
He like the women's.
We got Eddie, my boy Ed in the building. Say what up though, Ed? We got Linda K. Caldwell. All right, we got her in the building. We got Rhea from Raw But Real in the building.
She gave a score. Linda gave a score. Hey,
7156.
Cleveland up? They saying Cleveland up?
Yep.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Damn. What the hell? All right. That just pissed me off. But say we got a Lily Jones Perry in the building. So and then also say Sammy is brother Sammy is watching in the chat. So
what up,
what up though, bro? Y'all want to go ahead and just get into say the question of the day? You gotta
The question of the day. Well, we need to go ahead and get down to this topic. Look, let's go to this topic.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Was the question of the day gonna lead into the topic? Because the topic
we going off on a tangent.
Nah, we've been going off for a minute. So look, let's go to the main topic, y'all.
Which is,
what is your personal definition of love? And can you honestly say you've given that to someone wholeheartedly? We're gonna let you lead it off, brother.
We want a lot of anybody that is listening or watching the show live. Please feel free to call in. I really just
The
wanted,
phone number, hold on, let's see.
Go
Look,
ahead.
the phone number is 810-560-0658. Once again, the number is 810-560-0658. And once again, say the topic is, what is your personal definition of love? And can you honestly say you've given that to someone wholeheartedly? All right, brother.
Listen, when I called you and I was thinking about this topic, I was having a bite to eat one day, and I heard these ladies talking, and one of them said, "Man, I just want to be loved. I've never felt love my whole life." And I would say that she looked like she was probably like mid 40s to 50s. So I had to think about that for a moment. And it reminded me of a conversation I had with my bro, Zachary Cunningham. Shout out to Zach. But there are a lot of people that really only remember negative things in their life. And that ain't it. There are many times in our lives where not only are we loved, but we have some good people around us. Now, whether we want to admit the shit or not, that's a whole nother conversation. Whether we are mature enough to know what it looks like, that's a whole nother motherfucking conversation. But the truth of the matter is that oftentimes people speak about love from the perspective of how they have received it, and not necessarily on how they give it. And when they do talk about it from how they give it, they always talk about it from a place that is broken, that is fear-based, and that comes from a place of lack of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, I pose this question to say, how many people realistically have taken the time to sit and talk about love from the other end of the stick, from a healthy place, from a caring place, from a place where you look at somebody and you say, you know what? I'm committed to you. I cherish you. I'm dedicated to this thing that we have, whatever that may be.
No.
I hope so, bro.
And the second part of this, when I said, what is your definition, and have you given somebody the very thing that you asking for? A lot of y'all ain't.
Yeah.
A lot of people be asking for shit that they have never fucking given in their whole fucking life. Not only are you asking for some shit that you haven't given your whole fucking life, but you have created a definition around all of the bullshit and things that didn't fucking go right. So I'm here to let you know that within itself can be a very skewed perspective. Because you bringing in all of these different biases that kind of throw off what it is. And then most importantly, most people feel like, I will give love, but I need to receive it first.
Conditionally. It's
You
a
feel
condition.
me?
Yeah.
And for those that say, nah, I'm a loving, giving person. Okay. Well, I have a question for you. Do you love from a place of wanting to be needed? Because sometimes that within itself can be emotionally manipulative. Or do you love from a place where you are grounded and rooted and healed in who you are? And don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily, just like happiness, I don't necessarily believe like being healed is a place that we arrive at. I believe that life gonna always bring us some ups and downs, ebbs and flows and shit. And there gonna be times in our life where we healed, and sometimes in our life where we need to do some healing. It ain't a place that you just arrive at and just stay there. It's kind of like washing your ass. If you don't get up every day and do it, at some point you're gonna turn into a funky fucking monkey. So when I think about healed, happiness, grounded, whole, rooted in you being authentic, these are things to me that you have to actively work on, that all are a part of love. All right, because I personally believe, I ain't gonna answer the question, but I believe love starts with self, and I believe that oftentimes the very love that we have defined as love, if we really honest with ourselves, many of us haven't given that to our person, our partner, or brought it to the table when we wanted it. What y'all think about that?
So, go ahead, sis. I'm gonna let you go before I go.
Call in too. Don't just sit and look at this shit.
Like I said, call in number is 810-560-0658.
So what's funny about the timing of this topic is last weekend I had an experience that made me realize that I'm just now loving from that proper place.
Beautiful.
And it was my initial thought process as I was reflecting on the weekend was experiencing this and evaluating this. Can I really say that what I experienced and what I gave in the past was true love? And I think that for who I was at that time and for what I knew at that time, it was. Mm-hmm. But it was that unhealthy place, like you said, of loving to create a sense of need and just somebody like wanting you and needing you in a way that they can't let you go. Because you fulfill, you're a resource or a source of some sort in their life. Not necessarily because of the deep-rooted connection that it should be. And so when Q sent out what the topic was going to be, I was like, man, this is perfect timing because this is exactly what I've been kind of dwelling on coming out of the weekend. And so for me, the answer to that question is your deepest level of vulnerability, your deepest level of transparency, a safe place. And not them providing a safe place for me. Like, obviously, like that's important for me to feel loved. But me providing a safe space and safe place mentally, emotionally, physically for them. Mm-hmm. Patience, grace. To me, that's what love is. And there's a lot more that goes into that. But I think just at the root for me, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And part of that question is, can you honestly say that you've given that to someone wholeheartedly?
Mm-hmm. I can now.
Okay.
I couldn't before. And that's just 100% transparency. Haven't been married and all. I hadn't before, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So before I get to mine, I'm going to go ahead and say to Lily Jones Perry says, love is sacrifice. It is giving all of oneself to someone or something without expectation. It is being present. It is being patient and tolerant. Then she also said, love is honesty, integrity, acceptance, and understanding. Love is caregiving and everlasting. All right. So shout out to Lily Jones Perry in the building. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Thank you for the comments.
Like I said, if y'all want to call in, give us a call at 810-560-0658. I've been married now, it'll be 26 years. Me and my wife been together for 30 years this year, right? And throughout this journey, I can say that I've given love wholeheartedly, right? And of course, we didn't had ups and downs like everybody's relationships and stuff like that. But it takes a special pair of people to understand that, hey, as long as whatever we go through it together, because we want to see each other's, win. We want to see each other win. That's the main thing, right? And we want to do it together. So if we're going to be broke, we're going to be broke together. If we're going to be rich, we're going to be rich together. Whatever we do, we're going to do it together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And I wrote some stuff down. I'll say, look, my personal definition of love consists of being brave and courageous, committed and loyal, honesty and trustworthy, right? Accountable and respectful, understanding and discipline, also a little bit of stupidity, and to be willing to suppress or eliminate, say, your pride and your ego, ultimately to help your spouse, fulfill their dreams and help them along with their nightmares. So once you speak about, say, having a safe place and vulnerability and transparency and stuff like that, all that goes hand in hand when you're dealing with somebody that's, they're on their journey, you're on your journey, but y'all on your journey together. You know what I mean? And you can see, if, when you a partner and you a friend and you love somebody, when you see them having, say, a vulnerable moment and they really need somebody to listen to or help, say, direct, or, you got a vision for them that they might not even see for themselves. It's okay to go ahead and lend, some information, but still give them the opportunity to figure out their journey. You don't want to overstep and control their journey, but you want to help kind of as much as you can, but without controlling. And that's the main thing I think a lot of people don't understand is just because somebody doesn't do something the way that you want them to do it, give them, that patience and stuff like that and let them try to figure it out. Of course, you can go ahead and give them, some advice. Ultimately it's up to them to still kind of figure it out. But you can't really be too mad at them if they don't take your advice, and then they got to bump their head sometime, and then they come back to you, and then they relay it back to you and say, hey, you was right all along. I should have listened to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So once again, my main thing is, like I said, find you somebody that you willing to, go through anything and everything with. As long as you with that person, you're going to be happy and you're going to be fine with it. All right. And I can say, like I said, I've have wholeheartedly given, say, that thing called love, say, to my wife. And like I said, shit ain't been always, perfect. You know what I'm saying? But actually, it's been perfect for me. You know what I mean? As far as the challenges and stuff like that within our relationship has made me a better person.
Perfectly.
And I'm quite sure, you know what I'm saying, it's made her a better person, to kind of understand me a little bit more throughout this journey, and then the same thing,
Well, while you were just talking, it kind of made me think to back when I was in high school. And, you got some people when they're in high school, you might have a sophomore dating a senior, a junior dating a junior, whatever. I feel like love is something that one can never be measured, but two, there's so many different levels of it. And some people that you date, you might be a senior dating somebody that's a freshman.
Yeah.
And you sometimes, because when I think about love, ultimately, it's really like an adult topic.
It's a journey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, it ain't for the babies. It ain't for the people that are babies in their maturity level. Love can be, some of the concepts of love can be extremely complex, but it ain't for a kid. And I think that when you step into what it really is, love is a powerful thing, and you feel grown when you got to make those tough decisions that evolve around love. You know what I'm saying?
Or when you're talking to somebody that you love, and then they, and you feel like, damn, I am, having this grown conversation with them, and they understand where you coming from.
Man.
And then they say, damn, I really appreciate that shit because I really needed to hear that shit.
Bro.
You know what I mean? And one thing I will say is this. Like, I've been telling my wife, like, every day. I don't know how this shit just came to me. And I, tell y'all, too. One thing that you need to tell yourself every day is you owe yourself to be great. You owe that shit to yourself to be great. The better fucking version of you owe that shit to yourself. Nobody else, but you owe that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
And I think once you put that shit in your mind, that's where, okay, I'm an elder. I'm an older, you know what I mean? I'm a mentor. I'm a person to, you know what I mean, people to listen to.
Yeah.
Because now I got to be conscious of what the fuck I'm telling people.
Bro,
I got to be conscious of how I move and how I walk and everything and stuff like that. So if you walking in greatness and shit, it's gonna come off like that. As long as you put it here first.
Yeah.
When
you just made the comment about love is honesty, you know what came to my mind? A lot of people think that they always think about somebody else, but I feel like love in terms of where it starts from should start with you, and that honesty should start with you. Like, fuck wanting somebody else to be honest to you. Yeah. You need to be honest to self.
Yeah.
That's where you start, these grown folk conversations. And, that's why in high school they got algebra 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. And then after that, some trigonometry and some other shit. Then calculus and statistics. Listen, this shit get a little bit more complex and harder as you go. And what I've learned, unfortunately, is some people don't get some of the basics down early because they didn't flunk the grade. You get what I'm saying? But we when looking at them, they appear to look like a senior, but they got freshmen in 6th grade.
You know why? Because some of their relationships been passing their ass along, right? Without them actually learning that lesson.
They've been in a no child left behind relationship.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just like how they be passing dumbass motherfuckers along to the next grade.
If you don't learn the lesson, you will surely encounter it again.
For real.
Absolutely.
I got a question for y'all. I would say this, how can I word this, man? I want to. So besides, say, giving this thing to somebody wholeheartedly, like, have you given that thing to yourself wholeheartedly? You know what I mean? And just be honest with yourself. Like, and do you think that you need to be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with somebody for you to even get there? Because to be honest with you, like, part of my growth far as, on being me, growing as a man, probably wouldn't have happened. Yeah, probably wouldn't have happened if I wasn't, married. You know what I mean, with my wife. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, some of the things that we went through caused me to actually have to grow up and have to analyze shit with myself and be real with myself. And you know what I mean, about a lot of things. So, sis, what you think? What about you?
I mean, I literally went through my transition on this show. Like, last year, was that, I don't even remember if it was last year or the year before, maybe it was the year before last.
Okay.
Where I was like, all right, it gets the new year, this is my focus, I'm being intentional about spending time with myself and meditating and all of the things. Literally went through my transition on this show. And I absolutely had to learn to give that love to myself before I could give it, but also before I could receive it.
Yeah.
I couldn't receive a healthy love from that broken place that I was in. And I'm slightly embarrassed to say it took me that long to get to that place.
No, but it happened when it was exactly when it was
supposed to happen. This shit is a marathon and not a sprint. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Like this thing that when you in it, you think it's supposed to be right then and there, you know what I mean, when you first meet somebody, and that's just the beginning part. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. Like I said, to be honest with you, love is a fucking journey, man. You know, it's a journey.
It's a hell of a schooling too. I can tell you that motherfucking much. It's a hell of a stretching,
It's not
a hell
a
of a
destination.
growing.
It's definitely a journey. You know what I mean?
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, a healthy love will stretch you in ways you never knew you needed to be stretched.
Yeah.
I'll say this because I know we got to wrap it up. In conclusion of all of this, though, I did think about the single most important thing for me in terms of my concept about love. And that is simply, and it ain't no profound shit. It's just that simply, for anybody that want to partake in love, you have to know above all things, love is a choice.
Absolutely.
That is it. It is nothing but
absolutely
an intentional choice to say, I'm going to choose to love.
Yeah.
And everything that come with it. Now you can half-ass it if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those kind of things where when you make the choice to love, or as you just said, when you make the choice to receive love, because I'll even say myself, there are many, it took me a really long time to understand how to receive love. Still learning. And I think that has been one of the things, one of the lessons that have repeated in my life, you know, like kind of being able to receive it, but not all the way. Mm-hmm. Because it feels scary.
Yeah.
And I know why it feels scary. You understand what I'm saying? But I think that some people lack that awareness about why it's hard for them to receive love. And me looking at my patterns like, oh, okay, well, clearly if I'm scared to receive love at some point in whatever relationship I'm involved in, I might be controlling things in a way so that they set up for me and my benefit. And what does that look like? That looks like me operating from a place of fear. And I think that when I think about what love is and how it's defined, I really think about how many of us love from love, or do we love from fear? Mm-hmm. A lot of us love from fear.
Yeah.
And not real love.
Yeah. All right, sis. Well, before we end this night, I do have, say, a quote of the night. The quote of the night, you know what I'm saying, comes from a hell of a movie from 1992. Not that one, not that flyer. But it comes from a movie called Boomerang, right?
Eddie
With
Murphy.
Halle Berry, Eddie Murphy, and so
Robin
forth,
Givens.
Right? Robin Givens, yeah. It had a few people.
I love Boomerang. That
Chris Rock. It had a bunch of
Wasn't
people.
Tisha Campbell in that too?
Tisha Campbell, yeah. You know? Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence was Boomerang? That wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was in
He was in there too, yeah.
for a quick minute.
Yeah, for a quick
okay.
minute. He was burning down some shit, remember? When they was
No, I
beefing.
gotta see that again. I just always think
David Allen Greer.
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
You gotta
well, Eddie is the star.
Yeah.
But the quote of the night from that movie, and I'm gonna tell you like this, it sounds simple, but it really is if you really love somebody, right? And you can be out there hanging out with your girls, hanging out with your boys or whatever. If you're single but you're engaged, or you know you're married and stuff like that, and y'all hanging out a little bit too late, and you know you got somebody at home. The best thing I can tell you is, in this quote was, love should have brought your ass home last night.
Bro, why the fuck was I sitting here the whole time? Every time I think of Boomerang, I think of that song.
Yeah, it's by Tony Braxton.
Love should have brought your ass home last night. You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
Like,
and it's as simple as that. So when you
bring
you
your
know,
ass
when you-
home.
Am I the
You
only
know?
one that think Marcus, darling?
There you go, Eartha Kitt. So they had
I don't have any
Grace Jones. They had some heavy. Yeah, they had some heavy.
Push.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They had Pops from Friday in there. You know what I'm saying? John Witherspoon. Yeah, like I said, they had some heavy hitters. There we go. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a movie. But yeah, you know, so that quote, love should have brought your ass home last night, you know what I'm saying? So it should really sink in, you know what I'm saying, for y'all, you know, and really be considerate of, you know, your spouse and your mate, your partner, you know what I mean? If you really care, you know what I mean? Go ahead, have some fun, you know what I mean? But be respectful.
Get your ass home.
But get your ass home.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Lord.
All right. And on that note, y'all, hey, look, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Hopefully by the time and shit we get home and all that, maybe the Pistons come back or something, you know what I mean? Look like they still getting their ass kicked, but just want to say, look, we appreciate y'all for episode 144. We will see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? Say we're going to be sending out, say prayers to sis. You know what I mean? Don't be fucking with Wally World out there, y'all.
Ain't. Never again.
Hey, look. And keep love. You know what I'm saying? Love alive. Love going. Love is strong. Love is everything. You know what I mean? All right? See y'all next week.
Yeah. 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 Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Jim Animal, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya, Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex podcast. Come on.